generation of steel detailing drawings is one of the main result outputs of BIM Steel. In this video, we're gonna take a look at how to create a title block that's going to serve us as a template for the generation of our steel detailing drawings. In this case, everything related to the drawings is of course done at the Documents tab. Here in Documents tab we find in the Sheets menu bar Composition. I'm going to click here, and if the parts must be numbered or renumbered, then we're going to say yes and let it number. Whenever we access this window, we're going to start by creating a new sheet. For that, we click here, and in this case, we're going to select everything except for the format. We're going to change it to DIN EA3 landscape, and we're going to see that this DIN A3 landscape has a grid on it, a grid that can be visible or not by clicking here in grid lines. We can draw the grid or not, and if it's visible, it can be snapped with using the Control key. So we're going to select from the drawing elements section where we have lines, arcs, polygons, ellipses, rectangles, and everything. We are going to select the line, and we're going to make use of that Control key aspect. And if we zoom in, it's going to be even easier, and we press the Control key, then on this other end, Control key. I could also be using the orthogonality option right here to make sure that I move in orthogonal ways. And we can create this box first, and then we're going to create at least, I will say, 4 of these, but that's just of the title block that I'm creating. These, please feel free to enter whichever way you may like. I'm going to create 4 lines. And now that we have some lines inserted, let's take a look at how to complete this title block a little bit. The first thing that we're going to see is how to insert a logo. So that would be done here in Insert Files. We will first have to click on the library and choose by clicking on Add Any image format logo that we have on our computer. In this case, I selected CYPE logo, and here in Insert is the second step where we're going to actually insert it. So I'm going to place it here, and we're going to add some information to this title block, information that is going to be variable in the different, because this title block can not only be used for this, so if you create one that you usually use, can be exported and used in other projects too. So for that reason, we have to differentiate between 2 types of text. The first text is like, it's going to be a text that is not variable. It's going to be literally a text. So if I say project's name or name of the project or simply project and I write that down, that can be inserted with this text option. But then the answer to the project's name can be created as a variable. Let's take a look at that. If we click here in Sheets Composition, here in Replace Texts, we're going to find that we have user variables and predefined variables. Users variables are the ones that we're going to create, and predefined variables have to do with already created variables that we usually use, such as the drawing's number or the dimension, or some on the scale might be inserted. Well, some values or some variables that are usually used and that are created by the software. But then we have this other option, users variables, that can also be saved into a library. And the first one that I wanted to create, I see here that I already created it, but let's do it together. We're going to click on add, and I'm going to name this variable project. The value is what's important. In this case, for this example that we are creating, the name of the project it's Pergola, but we can change it and use this title block and then click in replace text and change the name of the project, and it will be done in all the different drawings that we have placed that information in. So if right by this project, I click here in variables available and click in project, I am creating this. Sorry, I have to delete this one, and let's move this one together. So it says project Pergola, and if I change the variable, of course, and say Steel Pergola, or any other value, that has to change. So that's how the variables are used. I'm going to leave it as Pergola, and we could create other information. For example, let's add one line that says what type of drawings are this. In this case, the references of the groups of drawings, parts, or whatever it is. In this case, it says part sheets because it's accessing that information, but we will see in the assembly drawing that it will say assembly. So here we're going to add also maybe the drawing's reference, drawing number 1, this information, or yeah, since it's not of any piece in particular, it's only accessing the drawing number, but that's okay, drawing number 1. And we could add more information as we go. Let's place this correctly by moving the text. It's very using the move operation. And here, this drawing also, I want it closer here. Okay, so let's say we have a title block, very simple, but we're going to use it and change it as we go. So how do we export it to have it on other projects or use it in all of our drawings? Well, that is done by clicking here on create. This will help us create a template. So let's name it Pergola example DINA3, and it's going in the layer template. We're gonna click accept. So now in the library, we can see that we have this title block in DIN or whatever you have, and then this vertical line landscape. Let's create it again, because the layer in which we created the information must have been layer 0. So I'm gonna replace it, pergola example DIN A3. Yes, we want to replace it. So if we access the library, here we have the one that we've been creating together. It says project and the name of the project, group, and drawing.